What it do, y'all? Welcome back to IntuiThyme with your boy Earl.
Miller
This will be a
time.
reading for the remainder of June
Dropping dimes,
2023
let's go.
for my
Say
air
you need
signs.
not go.
Geminis,
So
Libras,
I
and
need not
Aquarius. What's
say.
going on with
Where's the
y'all?
smack down on your goof fast? You
Hope
know
all's
I'm
been
bring
well.
my
Hope y'all
baby.
been
Say you looking for
taking you
foundation.
taking
Yeah.
your breaks when needed,
KPKs,
not
bitch.
overworking
You
yourself,
don't
not
know your
overthinking.
placement.
We'll
Unless
get a
it's
read for you for the
zodiacs.
remainder of June
No
and see
need to
what's
go
coming in
to
for you.
that.
Got
I
a few
throw your
jumpers
facts. Stay
already.
abstract. You just whack. You
One,
too
two,
old for
these
that.
is
Take
Bell to the floor.
accountability. It's some things you need to tweak. New
We got
lesson
the Page of
learned. Now I
Wands
got a topic every week. Give a fuck about
and the
what
Three
your
of
pop
Pentacles
said.
so far. Okay.
Yeah, bitch, shut your mouth. No, you roll like
Somebody
a rock
feeling
said.
inspired.
Don't give a fuck about what your pop said.
Somebody's definitely feeling
Yeah,
inspired
just shut your
and
mouth. No,
discovered
you
a new
roll
way of
like
being, a
a
new
rock
way
said.
of
Don't give a fuck about what your pop said.
doing
Yeah,
things,
just shut your
growth
mouth.
and
No, you
development.
roll like
I see
a
you
rock said.
around
Don't give a
a
fuck about
crew.
what your pop
Got your little
said.
crew with you.
Yeah, just shut your
So a
mouth.
little
No,
group
you
of friends or
roll like
whatever that
a
you're
rock
collabing
said.
with this new idea to do something. But I also see here with the Eight of Cups that you're walking away, some type of disappointment. It's a possibility that maybe you was trying to work on a project with somebody or a group of people, a group of your friends, and it kind of fell through, so you felt kind of abandoned. So you're just like, hey, you know what? Fuck it, walk away. Just walked away from it. Just keeping peace, just trying to basically find yourself after some idea fell through with some friends that you was around. Some type of venture, some type of collaboration that you were working on with your friends, and it kind of fell through. So you're disappointed. You're walking away from it. You're saying, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just go ahead, just take a break from this. With the, I'm gonna leave that in reverse actually because that's how I brought it to the table. So we're gonna leave that in reverse. Normally don't read reversals, but we're gonna do it for this read for y'all. Since it was a sword energy, since y'all air signs, might as well go ahead and switch it up a little bit. That is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So you're making amends. The Five of Swords in reverse. Sorry. I mean, you just cutting your losses. You forgive your friends for just abandoning you. 'Cause so far, we got the Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Temperance, Nine of Wands. So it could be dealing with Sagittarius too. And the Five of Swords in reverse. So far, from what I see, as I mentioned before, Gemini's, Libras, and Aquarius, you're working with some friends on a project, but for some reason it fell through. You got fed up, you walked away, you said, fuck this, I'm out. Stay in the self, trying to gain your peace back. Still working hard, staying persistent, just staying resilient, testing your faith, seeing if you can do it on your own, whatever project this may be. I mean, you gearing up for the worst defense, but ultimately, I see you coming out on the mature side, on the bigger person's end, if you will, with the sixth card here being the Five of Swords in reverse, because that indicates clearly that you were trying to resolve some type of conflict. Definitely resolving some type of conflict here. So we got these other four cards that jumped out for us. Let's see what we got. We got the Emperor in the reverse. Okay. Hmm. Good. So even though you want to make amends with these people that you collabed with, we got the Emperor and the World in reverse, and this kind of bothers me a little bit. It's kind of like, in a sense, this like you want to prove something to somebody, to your crew, that you had this idea of doing something with, decided to walk away from. But I see you saying, okay, you know what? Took some time to think about it. I got it. It's cool. I'm not gonna trip on it. Ain't no need to be conflicted. Ain't no need to be at cahoots. I mean, not in cahoots, but in at each other's throats, basically sabotaging, calling each other names and shit. Being greasy. So that's the mature route. But for whatever reason, that's got you feeling like you're not in your power, not feeling, dominant enough in your arena because you need, I don't know, it seems like kind of like you feel the need to actually have to prove something to someone, to these people that you're collabing with. But it's like ultimately with the Nine of Wands up top here, it's kind of like, well, I mean, you still working hard, going hard what you want to do, still bringing that inspiration, that idea from the Page of Wands into fruition, but you don't feel that it's really something that you want to do alone. You feel that you have to prove to somebody that, hey, y'all, we doing this together. But I mean, hell, if you already see the signs and they ain't on your page with the shit, ain't no need to stick around and just wait on them because you're wasting your time. That shouldn't have you feeling like you not in your power. If anything, that gives you more power. You could be the type that likes to, do things in groups and likes the feedback, likes the compliments or the positive comments of what work you're doing. That's not to say that it's not coming. Just got to keep working on you. Don't think that lack of communication or people not always gassing you up mean that they ain't proud of you. You can't be too controlling. You can't be too like not see, I would say, about it. And just, you know, wanting the results, putting in the work, but the work in the wrong area, if you will. Seems almost like you putting more work in, not that you feel that you got to do it by yourself to just be seen and not necessarily do the work as much as you can. You're just putting in the work to be seen in whatever realm you're in, whatever your expertise is, I should say. So, I mean, just work. You ain't always got to look pop out on them when the project is complete. You ain't got to give them the step by step and what's going on, just to, you know, kind of like passively throw shade, if you will. I know some people do that. It ain't gotta necessarily be an air sign, just people also cross all 12 of them do that, when they feel a little left out. So they want to rub stuff in people's face or they say, hey, y'all, look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. When in reality, they not really doing that. They just putting in more work to be seen, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. But you're seeking closure with the resolve of you walking away from this project. Trying to take shortcuts, delaying everything because you haven't reached full closure with the people you've collabed with. But ultimately, you feel that it's incomplete. Like you just got to get the last word and like let it go, let it go. Because right next to all of this little chaotic shit, the three cards being in reverse, actually the five of swords in reverse isn't a bad thing at all. But the Emperor in the World in reverse, we got the King of Cups upright. So that means you definitely snapping back, and that's right under Temperance. Okay, could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Like I said earlier, Sagittarius. But you snapping back to reality. You saying, you know what, fam? Like, let me not even get in my feelings about this, because what's the point? Like, can't be mad just because it didn't go through your way. Hey, maybe it wasn't meant to go that way. Maybe it was meant for you to do it alone for the benefit for you to be able to have a better understanding of what you're doing in your expertise. Because we got a lot of minds around. I mean, y'all may have one goal, but it's kind of like, okay, a couple people might throw a couple of wrenches up in there that might be like, okay, well, no, we should do this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that, because that might do whatever. And then you got too many people around you telling you what to do, and that might fuck you up. So I think it's best, in my opinion, at least from my personal experience, to work on it, release it when you're ready, and don't give them no hints. Just pop out with it. And with the last card here, we got the Page of Pentacles. So you're manifesting it. You're definitely sitting back and reflect on the financial opportunities you got at hand. You're developing your skills. You know what I'm saying? You're still working hard on yourself. It's right under the Nine of Wands. You stand diligent, you got a passion for whatever this is that you into, and you getting just pretty much the whole rundown as air signs do. Real informative, getting all the data, all the facts, all the information in the news on whatever expertise you have. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the Knight of Swords. The show energy right here. So you definitely ambitious. Hey, and you think quick on your feet. It's almost like all of this little stuff that went on really ain't even a factor now because you already figured out what you was gonna do and it's already doing numbers, doing what you expected it to do. Now you see what happens when you just sit back and really focus on yourself and just say, you know what, can't really hold these people to court or contempt them for whatever, just because it didn't go how we planned it first. Once again, sometimes it's best to do it by yourself and figure it out because you'll find different methods and ways that you can then go back and teach people and you can damn near charge them for the shit too. Bullshit ain't nothing. Let's keep it real. If you got any type of skill, anything like that, it's best to put some type of tag on it. Ain't got to necessarily be expensive, break motherfuckers' pockets, but hell, if you got some type of knowledge and wisdom, some type of work that you can put in for people, why not charge for it? Why not put in some type of fucking energy and effort to monetize this shit? You might as well. You're here for a short time and a fun time, not a long time. Look here, do what you need to do, fam. I honestly feel with this Knight of Swords at the bottom, this is somebody coming in to help you with this. Might be another air sign like yourself. They got the drive to success. They want to succeed with you. They seeking truths. They defending their beliefs. You seeking out news and information with the Page of Pentacles. They seeking truths and defending their beliefs with the Knight of Swords. So I can definitely see you running into somebody else coming in quick too. That's gonna help you with that. So you pretty much run into a new friend, a new business partner, I should say. Because you don't always want to mix business with pleasure. Not at all. But like air signs do, they quick on shit. They real quick on shit. They'll turn a motherfucking project that was planned with some people. Like, okay, that fell through. All right, next. Shit. Fuck that. Ain't finna slow me down. Shit might hurt for a little bit, but I know what the fuck I can do. And that's what you doing. That's what I see you doing, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's hey, beautiful. Beautiful. And the Oracle message, what do we have here? The owl. Magic. That's exactly what the fuck you are. Magic. Yeah. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Talking about going back to this Page of Pentacles with the news and information, getting all of this, getting all the data sheets, all the facts that you need to pursue this dream, this inspiration with the Page of Wands at the very beginning. Discovering things. Knowing that it has limitless potential, limitless payout. You go into it with a free spirit, almost like the Fool energy. You're just exploring it. Getting information you excited about it still. You got freedom, but you coming across the disappointment of not being able to do it with the people that you thought you was gonna be able to do it with, which is fine. So you're gathering your energy up, you're still working on it, saying, you know what, let bygones be bygones. I ain't gonna let this shit trip me out. That's cool. But you feel that you gave up your power by doing that. No, you didn't. That's what bosses do. You can't be a boss until you take a loss of what you perceive to be a loss. So don't even sweat it. Don't even trip on that shit. It's good that you did this, fam. You know what I'm saying? You're seeking personal closure because of this letdown. But ultimately, you just keep your emotions balanced with the King of Cups right under the Temperance, being a supportive leader, having tolerance and being empathetic. Expressed here with the Five of Swords in reverse. And ultimately, you manifesting what you've been manifesting in the beginning. Some type of report, some type of news. I guess I don't know if I'm talking to like a article, like somebody that just does some type of blogging or you know some type of truth seeker, into the esoterics and whatnot, and trying to basically expose the system. I don't know if you is doing that. Hey, put me on, fam. We need to collab my damn selves. Shit. No bullshit. Because once again, at the bottom of the deck, you got the Knight of Wands, not the Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Swords coming in. Hey, defending your beliefs and seeking truth right alongside with you. Coming through with the owl, with the oracle message. I mean, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up, and magic and wisdom are your birthright. So yeah, this has pretty much been a pretty solid read, I think, for y'all up until the end of June 2023. My Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to IntuiThyme. Keep going. Don't let that little hiccup slow you down too much where you just don't actually put in the work. Just keep at it. You know what I'm saying? You got some people coming in. You got somebody else coming in that's on the same shit as you. Might be another air sign. Now you already know when it comes to air signs, that information gonna be crazy stacked, crazy facts, or could possibly be a Virgo too. I know they really analytical too. But this is your read, so I'm gonna leave it focused on the air sign specifically. But you're manifesting whatever it is you got coming together as this project to inform us. Please keep working on it. We need to know this. Stick with it. Don't give up on that. Y'all take care though. It's been real. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe again to IntuiThyme. Until next time, y'all take care.
Miller time. Dropping dimes, let's go. Said we need not go, so I need not say. Lay the smack down.